Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Been a second, that's for sure. But yeah, a girl's been through a lot of phases recently, so we're just picking up where I left off. And I did go to Paris. I vlogged that for you guys. I haven't watched any footage back. First experience with my camera, and you know, I don't know when that's getting edited. We shall have to find out, okay? But in the meantime, I thought I would talk about more pressing matters that are going on. I haven't talked in a while, guys, because you know why? I talk to like one person a day, like at most. I'm just like, I'm a girl in the wind now. Like, you can't reach me. You cannot. You guys forced me. Like, I gave my energy to the wrong people. And now I'm changed. Like, you've changed me. And I'm thanking you guys, actually. I think it's good. Like, it's good. You know? I think it gives me more time to think. And it literally, like, everything just aligns more. I think it gives me more time to understand who I am, understand my challenges, understand my path and things like that. Even though I'm still confused AF, I'm still trying, you know what I mean? And this is kind of what I wanted to talk about. I've got so much to talk about today, guys. I don't even know. This is just a random video because like I feel like I want to talk. Do you know what I mean? I've got some wisdom to share. Like I've got stuff to share. Do you know what I mean? I've got stuff to say. Oh God. Okay, starting off strong. It is Valentine's Day, right? I hope you guys are also seeing this on Valentine's Day. If not, it still goes along. Whew. For anyone who's not in a relationship right now, us, yeah, we are extremely lucky. And I was having this conversation yesterday with one of my closest friends, and you know what? every time I read a great book, a yearning book, or I watch a great media or read a great piece about what it's like to be yearned for, I'm like, wow, I crave that. And you know what? It's like, it's worth it to me to be able to like wait, okay? And like, I would feel greatly disappointed in myself if I was to just settle for the first thing that came along. And I'm not also trying to experiment around. Like, I know what I want. I'm gonna go for what I want. I'm gonna get what I want. And that's that. Like, I'm not gonna play around and like, no. And the thing is, like, I feel like society and like people around you also try to like keep you humble and like things like that. Like, no. Like, I know what I want. I know what I deserve. I know what's gonna happen. Then that's it, period. That's it. Like, that's okay to say. That's okay to believe. And I just feel like that's that. Like, your standards needs to fit one person and that's it. Like, khalas, finished. It's finished, okay? And guys, sorry, I got a little bit of Egyptian left in my throat from this morning because I had a call with my friend Hannah. Anyways, guys, I've also been like super highly stressed. Yeah, I think I'm just thinking a lot recently, and like whenever someone asks me like how I'm doing, you just have to see it on my face. I don't break out like ever, alhamdulillah, Allahumma barak, everything. Yeah, ever. I don't, unless it's my luteal phase and I get a random spot somewhere. I don't. So when you can see like a rash, I'm going through something. I'm going through something, but we're getting out of it. That's it. Like, that's it. And the sun is shining today, guys. Can you see? I'm up. Like, a girl is up. And I just feel like, don't waste your time giving energy to the wrong people or giving energy to wrong situations. Staying in spaces where you're not deserved, or staying in spaces that like cause more harm than good to you in the long run. And yeah, I think losing friends or like stepping back a lot recently is like so eye-opening to me. Like, I just feel like I'm a bird, and like, wow, like a free bird, you know? And while it is sometimes lonely and like quiet, I think that alone time is important, because when you're surrounded by noise all the time, you forget who you are, you forget what you like, and like how you've changed through the years. Like, sometimes I have a thought, and sometimes like I think something, and the other part of me is like, wow, like I didn't know you've changed like that. You know what I mean? Like, I've changed. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I'm struggling to like have faith in my long-term goals. I'm annoyed at how impatient I am, and I've realized how impatient I am. I've realized recently how impatient I am, but also how much of an angry person I am. So those two things have been my recent realizations. I don't know if it's, you know, that's just what it is. And those two things are very big things that I want to work on. I'm trying to learn what is worth fighting for and what isn't anymore. I think patience has been like a key, very big lesson, like a very big lesson, because I know what I'm working towards. Like, I know the life I'm going to give myself, but it's a thing of like having that faith. Like, short term, it's easy to be like, yeah, I can do it, manifest yeah, all of that. But when the results don't show, that's when you really need the discipline to lock in and pick you up. That's what the discipline is for, because you can't stay motivated the whole time. Motivation is not linear. You need to have tools in place, basically, to like be able to get you out of that, whether that's listening to audiobooks, journaling, and just also like having a good cry, but also then knowing that that's the low and then coming back up. Because, you know, I think it's so important to cry, I think, because just keeping the emotion locked up not only stresses you out and messes with your hormones, but it also doesn't let you understand the gratitude of your feelings. Like, it doesn't let you understand how much something affects you. That's just so important for me to acknowledge, because there's no point in me trying to be like, yeah, like super self-confident. Yes, I am super confident in what I'm doing and whatever steps I'm taking in my life. Yes, I know what I like and what I don't like and what I'll tolerate and what I won't. But it's still like, sometimes, yeah, hormones get in the way. Sometimes it's your luteal phase, sometimes it is, and sometimes it's, even if it's not, like, it's okay to also like have those different emotions. I think when you are alone, I think it's the best time to learn about yourself. And recently I've also been thinking whether or not, I don't think there's an answer to this, but I think it's an important question to ask people as well. Do you think that when you get into a relationship with someone, should you already be healed before you go into that relationship? Should you be healing, or should they heal you? And I think there are several answers to this question and several ways to look at it, because arguably you don't need to be healed, because you'll never be healed. But the version of you going into that relationship, he should be adding something to that. Otherwise, he's not your piece. You know what I mean? Or she, I don't know, whatever who your partner is. And yeah, I don't know. It's a very important question, I think. I think love is more complicated than people think. And love is also simple, because, but is love the answer to it all? I don't really know, because there's just so many questions that I'm having recently. Like, I don't know. I think it's just important to question everything. Like, there shouldn't be anything in your life that you just take, you know, as what's it called? At first glance, you just take it and accept it. And yeah, no, I think you should question things just to know that you truly believe. And that does go in hand with religion as well. I think for me, as a person who always has questions about things theoretically, because I do sometimes maybe overcomplicate or just have a thinking path that's different to maybe other people do. I think it's important for me personally to ask questions, just so I know that, like, I think it reinforces your beliefs, you know what I mean? Because there's nothing worse than like just going blindly, following the blind. You just have to trust the path that you're on. And I didn't know that would like cause such a conversation on TikTok when I said I don't understand whether or not, with a goal you have, should there be a time limit? And I've asked this to 3 different people this week. 3 different people, because I really need an answer. But I guess the beauty of it is there's no answer. And if something is your goal, it's your goal long term. It's not a goal that you should give a time limit to. And ultimately, when something is so deep in your heart, or like something you know you're meant to do, or something that is like a calling to you, it's not something you can just say like, oh, I haven't reached that goal, let me go. No, it's like you have to keep going no matter what the outcome looks like, or no matter what the immediate gratification is like. And I think another thing I'm learning is about the initial immediate gratification, because I'm learning to understand long-term gratification, because that is what my life is going to be, you know what I mean? Also, I realized maybe I just don't think I can be around people for too long. I think there's just certain rules in my head that make sense only to me, and then like people just get a bit confused, but it's just my rules. Like, because I just start to like, I don't know, there's a lot going on. Basically, from this video, what I'm saying is I am very much at a curious standpoint. Anything could happen to me in my life right now, and I'm running through the door because I have no responsibilities at the moment, and I'm planning to live my life as freely as possible because I have the right to do so. And so anybody who is having like these thoughts, or like the idea that like if you're confused about a lot of things, I think you should spend more time alone to understand it and write things. Writing is a very big and important tool, and I'm so glad that I've kept that with me. Thing is in your heart, and you can't shake the feeling. Just try anything. Just be open to try so many new things. Be open to be in new situations, but also leave old situations. As bad as, you know, it may feel in the moment, it's always good long term. There's nothing that I've regretted in terms of like leaving a space that doesn't belong to me anymore. I've never regretted that, because you've served its purpose. We can't cling on to something forever just because of the fear of what there is to come. Like, it's just doesn't make any sense. And ultimately, maybe develop an alter ego. I think that would help if you are someone who doesn't really know what to do in certain situations. Like, you're a bit of a people pleaser, you don't know what to do. No, develop an alter ego that's complete opposite of yourself and think what they would do, or look up to someone. You don't even need to look up, just make an alter ego. I hope you guys have a great Ramadan. Hope all your du'as come true. Make sure you keep me in your du'as. Pray for literally anything for me, dunya or akhirah. I would literally appreciate anything. And for all my supportive queens, it means more to me than you know. It means more to me than you freaking know. Thank you for being so supportive and so cute and so kind. And yeah, that is the video for today. I will be back soon. Bye.